If journal entries are weak, accounting will always feel confusing. In this video, we will solve journal entry problems step by step. I will not only tell you the entry, but also explain why each account is debited and credited so that you can identify the entry quickly. Let's start from the first and most important rule. Golden rules of accounting. Personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Before solving any problem, I always remember myself of the golden rules. Don't memorize entries. Identify the account type first. Once account type is clear, entry becomes automatic. Started business with cash, 1 lakh rupees. Here the two accounts affected are cash account and capital account. Cash account, cash account is real account. Why? Because cash comes in the business. So it is debited. And capital account. Capital account is personal account. And owner is the giver of the capital. So it is credited. So the journal entries are cash account debit 1 lakh rupees to capital account 1 lakh rupees. And the narration is being capital introduced in cash. Cash is coming into the business. So it is a real account. So it is debited. And capital represents the owner. So it is a personal account. So it is credited. Remember, owner is separate from the business. Next, purchased goods for cash 20,000 rupees. Here the two accounts affected are purchase account and cash account. Purchase account. Purchase account is nominal account. Why? Because it is expense. And the rule for nominal account is debit all expenses. And the other account is cash account. Cash account is real account. And cash goes out of the business. After purchasing the goods, we pay the cash. So cash goes out of the business. And the rule for real account is credit what goes out. So it is credited. And the journal entry is purchase account debit 20,000 rupees to cash account 20,000 rupees. And the narration is being purchased goods for cash. Goods are purchased for resale. That is an expense. So debit expenses. And cash. Cash goes out. So we credit the cash. Next, purchased goods on credit from Ramesh 15,000 rupees. Here the two accounts affected are purchase account and Ramesh account. Why? Because we purchased on credit. So purchase account. Purchase account is nominal account. Why? Because it is expenses. And the rule for nominal account is debit all expenses. And Ramesh account. Ramesh is person, so it is personal account. And Ramesh is the giver of goods, so he is the giver. And the rule for personal account is credit the giver. So it is credited. And the journal entry is purchase account debit 15,000 rupees to Ramesh account 15,000 rupees. And the narration is being purchased goods from Ramesh on credit. When goods are purchased on credit, supplier becomes giver. So Ramesh is credited. This entry creates a liability. Next, sold goods for cash. 18,000 rupees. Here the two accounts affected are cash account and sales account. Cash account. Cash account is real account. Why? Because cash comes in the business. When we sell the goods, we receive the cash. So cash comes in. And the rule for real account is debit what comes in. And sales account. Sales account is nominal account and sales is income. So the rule for nominal account is credit the incomes. So it is credited. And the journal entry is cash account debit 18,000 rupees to sales account 18,000 rupees. And the narration is being sold goods for cash. Next, sold goods on credit to Suresh 12,000 rupees. Here the two accounts affected are Suresh account and sales account. Suresh account. Suresh is person, so it is personal account. And Suresh is the receiver of goods. We sold the goods and Suresh received the goods. So Suresh is receiver. And the rule for personal account is debit the receiver. So it is debited. And sales account. Sales account is nominal account. And sales is income. After selling the goods, we receive money. So sales is income. So it is credit. Here we sold the goods on credit. Suresh has not paid us immediately, but he will pay us. So the journal entry is Suresh account debit 12,000 rupees to sales account 12,000 rupees. And the narration is being sold goods to Suresh on credit. Suresh is our customer and he received the goods. So he is debited. This creates debtors in balance sheet. And if Suresh had paid us immediately, instead of Suresh, we would take cash account. Okay. Next, paid rent 5,000 rupees. Here the two accounts affected are rent account and cash account. Rent account. Rent account is nominal account. Why? Because rent is expenses. And the rule for nominal account is debit all expenses. And cash account. Cash account is real account. And cash goes out of the business. We paid the rent and cash goes out. So the rule for real account is credit what goes out. So it is credited. And the journal entry is rent account debit 5,000 rupees to cash account 5,000 rupees. And the narration is being paid rent. Rent is expense, so we debited rent. Students often confuse rent with asset, but rent is never an asset, it is an expense. Next, received commission 3,000 rupees. Here the two accounts affected are cash account and commission account. Cash account. Cash account is real account. Why? Because cash comes in the business. We are receiving commission, so cash comes in the business. And the rule for real account is debit what comes in. So it is debited. And commission account. Commission is nominal account. Why? Because commission is income. And the rule for nominal account is credit all incomes. So it is credited. And the journal entry is cash account debit 3,000 rupees to commission account 3,000 rupees. And the narration is being received commission. Income is always credited. This will appear in profit and loss account later on. Next, purchased furniture for cash 25,000 rupees. Here the two accounts affected are furniture account and cash account. Furniture account. Furniture account is real account. Why? Because furniture comes in the business. So the rule for real account is debit what comes in. So furniture is debited. And cash account. Cash account is real account. Why? Because cash goes out of the business. We purchase the furniture and we paid the cash. So cash goes out of the business now. So the rule for real account is credit what goes out. So cash is credited. And the journal entry is furniture account debit 25,000 rupees to cash account 25,000 rupees. And the narration is being purchased furniture. Furniture is an asset, not an expense. Okay? Next, paid wages 4,000 rupees. Here the two accounts affected are wages account and cash account. Wages account. Wages account is nominal account. Why? Because wages is expenses. And the rule for nominal account is debit all expenses. So it is debited. And cash account. Cash account is real account. And cash goes out of the business. We pay the wages and cash goes out of the business. So it is credited. And the journal entry is wages account debit 4,000 rupees to cash account 4,000 rupees. And the narration is being paid wages. Next, cash deposited into bank 10,000 rupees. Here the two accounts affected are bank account and cash account. Bank account, it is personal account and bank is the receiver. We deposit the money into bank and bank receives the money. So bank is receiver. And the rule for personal account is debit the receiver. Bank has received the money, so bank is debited. And cash account. Cash account is real account and cash goes out of the business. So we deposit the money into bank. It goes out from the business and bank receives the cash. So cash goes out of the business. So the rule for real account is credit what goes out. So cash is credited. And the journal entry is bank account debit 10,000 rupees to cash account 10,000 rupees. And the narration is being deposited cash into bank. This is not an income. Money is moving from one form to another. Cash decreases and bank increases. If you understood these 10 entries clearly, journal entries will never scare you. In the next video, I will solve more journal problems like part payment, discount, outstanding, prepayment, and more. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Accountant's Desk for more accounting concepts explained in simple way. And if you are a small business owner in need of reliable bookkeeping services, just fill out the Google form linked in the description and we will reach out to you. Thank you for watching.